Hey, you want to know how to get good at Heritage with 0 hours? Are you a scrub? Do you just want to win? Does honor mean nothing to you? I have just the character for you. Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice is a very, very good character at every single level of skill that is very hard to find proper counterplay against because a lot of his stuff is just extremely, extremely good. Let's start with his standoff buttons. 2A is a 3-frame low that combos into the rest of his kit that is 6B and 6C. Both combo into tandem. Vanilla Ice tandem, just do ABCs. You don't need to do a lot, but just make sure that you do ABCs. Next up, 5C. Good anti-air button if people are jumping too much and you're feeling like you can't hit them with 2A. Has decent has a little bit of recovery, but overall its active frames make up for it. 6C. I win video game the button. Does about 10%. You can raw reaction cancel it into tandem. And it just does everything that you want it to do. Has enormous range. Also comes into his standoff 2v6 AA super. And it's just an all around amazing normal. It also is automatically OS'd with grab, which is a decent grab. 2C is a long range sweep with a little bit of just disjoint that knocks down on standoff hits. After while they're waking up, use 214C to hit them high, and then dash up with dashing 2A. You don't need to get the full thing out, but just the fact you get pressure off of your knockdown from a high hitting projectile while you are approaching is already very, very good. Those were kind of all of Vanilla Ice's standoff special, normal moves you need to be aware of. His 6B is kind of just a more tame version of his 6C. His JA is active the entire time he's out, and that's it. His 5B is ass. 5C is okay with some disjoints, but don't count on it. Besides that, his special moves are, well, they don't have a lot of application. His 2v6A is pretty bad, and his 214 is only really useful for Oki. Besides that, one of the most important parts about this character is his roll. An extremely fast roll that is very hard to punish. Roll 2A will catch a lot of people just doing shit. And from there on you can just 2A, 2A, 6B, tandem, you know the rest. Important links into sweep are 5A into sweep, which is a link. You have to crouch before using 2C. Or 2A stand up, so let go of 2. And then 2C. I'm not doing a very good job showcasing here. Don't worry about it if you can't do it. That's it. Outside of that, standoff is not that important. Stand on is where the real fun begins, though. 2B, 2C whiff cancels into itself, and it builds a tremendous amount of meter, as you can see in the bottom left. A lot of people will not know how to beat this firsthand and will try more weird stuff to try to beat it. Most often people will try to jump in on it, which is the way to beat it, really, or with another disjointed attack. If that's the case, Stand 6C is your best friend. This move is degenerate. It's probably one of the best normals in the game. 6 active frames, 6 startup frames, 3 active frames, 6 recovery frames. Combos into itself, does tremendous amount of stand gauge, does a tremendous amount of damage. A lot of times people just can't beat this. If they feel like, okay, I'm going over it or under it or whatever, if you feel like you need that little bit of extra disjoint or anti-air, 5C does the job there for you. When it comes to combos, because his normals do so much damage, you only really need these 2 hitters. That's all. His specials are a little bit better, but still not worthy of spamming, with the exception of one. At low level, people will not know how to deal with Ice Ball. Stand on 2v6C into that diagonal down C, especially in the corner, is devastating. This move always knocks down on a hit, no matter what. Even if you only hit once, even if you only hit twice, whatever it is, it always grants a hard knockdown, which if you really want to, you can go for Oki, or if you're in the corner, you can go for supers. This in particular is a DP super, allows you to get Oki afterwards. 2v6 AA on stand on super does way more damage, but is harder to land. This works from anywhere on the screen, as long as you get the second hit. Worthy to keep an eye out, but just make sure you get this to begin with. Very hard to punish as well, only has 1 frame of landing recovery. And if you get hit, just mash air tech. Vanilla Ice has 1 double jump and infinite air dashes. He can extend an air dash by holding the second dash input. His normals in the air are good, but only on 1 button. 4C is really good. Like 5C is really good. 6H is decent, but only if you know instant air dashes. Don't worry about that. Don't learn those yet. Just focus on 5C and 4C. Just run away with 4C to build meter, because it is a heavy normal, so it gets you a lot of meter. And just try to just regain like your ability to stand on the ground. Go stand off. Use your very fast dash and your roll, so you can cheat people with roll 2A. That alone will probably give you the win. Outside of that, his tandems are very basic ABCs into 5A, 2C, for example. Or what you can also do is 2A, 6C super to end it off. That's also possible. That's really all you need to know about Vanilla Ice. He's a reasonably simple character with a very high execution ceiling. Although a lot of people will just get smoked by 2A, 2B, 2A, 2A, 6B. It's very efficient, very easy. Besides that, stay in the air a little bit, because people can't really combo you. You don't get like damaged a lot. If you really feel like surprising people, you can also do Ice Ball in the air. And that's it. That's really the very basic one-on-one that you need to know with this character in order to like achieve like a little bit of results at the lowest level of play. Good luck!